Hey friends, the Fearless Advisor here. Today I'm going to discuss investing with faith over fear. As 2020 has closed out, I hear many people discussing their hope in the new year. Of course, this hope for better is related to how we have allowed coronavirus, politics, protests, natural disasters, and the stock market's response to these events to affect us. I'm not debating whether or not any of these should have impacted us. There are some tragic events that happened in 2020. What I would like to highlight is that we have a choice about how we respond to these events. This includes how we respond in our investment decisions. When I read the top news stories throughout the day, I have to pay attention to my emotional reactions. It's easy for me to become angry or sad over a headline. If I'm not careful, this will quickly bleed over into my other work and conversations. Not good for me or those I'm interacting with. These emotions of mine come from fear. Fear of events not happening the way I want them to. Fear based on my perspective of the world and not considering the perspectives of others. Fear rooted in selfishness. These fears can dictate beliefs about investing as well. Webster defines fear as an unpleasant, often strong emotion caused by anticipation or awareness of danger. What fears do you have about your investments? Fear you will lose all your money? Fear you will not outperform your friends' investments? Fear of not choosing the best investments? What would it look like to invest with faith over fear? I see two components to investing with faith. First, I have to determine where I believe the money I possess comes from. Now, as a Christian, I believe God owns everything. Therefore, this makes me a steward of the resources He has provided. As a steward, I have access to monetary resources and will have to give an account for how I use them. The second component is taking action. Many of us have done the work to learn the fundamentals of good financial stewardship and investing. However, how often do we put what we've learned into practice? Now, I'm guilty of this in many areas of my life, not just financial stewardship. Take a look at the parable of the talents found in Matthew 25 of the Bible. The master who leaves on a journey entrusts his wealth and possessions to 3 of his servants. 2 of the servants take the right action and invest their portions of the wealth, and they multiply. The 1 servant buries his portion and returns the same amount to his master. He took the wrong action by not putting his talent to work. Without reading too much between the lines, it seems to me the 2 servants who invested their wealth made plans to grow their wealth. Then they executed on the plan. The remaining servant made a plan with the goal of not losing anything. Could this have been a result of fear? Let me encourage you today to think about where your hope lies. Is this hope helping you live out of fear or faith? Living and investing out of faith will help you determine your foundation and the actions that should follow. I can attest, living out of faith is not an easy road to follow. However, I also know the outcome is worth the work. If you need assistance or have questions about investing out of faith, the team here at F5 Financial Planning would be happy to support your family. Thanks for joining us.